social, traffic, lost opportunity, and service.
So, and then digital marketing, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so now that I've got the different roles that I've defined that I need to scope out, the action plan is how am I going to do that? I love the video that Ralph showed about maybe creating videos, maybe creating the textual job descriptions. So that's goal, definition, action. Anybody else from this table? Joe? So we got a general manager here. This is perfect. Joe, as a general manager, what goal would you have?
Well, specifically for the BDC, since that's what this is about, ours would be staffing the BDC fully.
Okay, perfect. So that's great. I want to staff the BDC. Now, how would you define that goal?
Well, by defining it, I would put we need to hire a coordinator, a business development coordinator.
Let me elaborate. This is important. How many coordinators? Do you see what I'm saying?
Hire one.
Okay, hire one internet coordinator. Go ahead.
And then also hire one lost opportunity coordinator.
Hire a lost opportunity coordinator. Now, question for you. That's what you need to hire. But if you need one lost opportunity and one internet coordinator, does it make sense just to hire one? Because if you hire one and they wash out or you wash them out, you're screwed. So maybe the definition is you need to turn around and hire one to keep there, but maybe you need to overhire.
Think about the way restaurants operate. When a restaurant opens up, when they first open up, they overhire. And then within 90 days, they cut back. It sounds like a very cold process, but that's how it's such a competitive industry, and it's so cost constrained that a restaurant has to do it that way to survive.
It's better to have more survival.
Because they don't want the restaurant to fail when they first open.
Yes. And then the actions. How are you going to do this? You have a myriad of different ways for HR. Can you share what you've learned?
Yeah. First thing we would do is we post it on Craigslist and whatever else, however else we want to hire. The use of dealer synergy to do those postings too, because you guys always help us out with that.
I learned some things too. I'll jump in here too.
That'll help us find the applicants, and then we're going to use hire the winners. I was just telling these guys. We use Omnia, we've used Caliper, some of these personality tests that really haven't done well for us in the past.
Hire the Winners is specifically for car dealers.
Exactly.
It's tailored to really evaluate each applicant, specific to working in a dealership.
Yeah, and that's one of the biggest takeaways I've gotten from this thing is using Hire the Winners to screen applicants instead of using Omnia or Caliper or anything like that.
They owe Ralph a commission, just saying.
So this message to Steve Munyon. I better get a spiff on this. What dealership are you at?
John Hinder Honda.
John Hinder?
John Hinder Honda.
John Hinder Honda. So Munyon, you better not stiff me on my spiff.
All right, look. The other thing, though, is I want to add to this because I want to go to each of the tables. Let's be specific. You know what I love is, I don't know if you saw my post on automotiveinternetsales.com. I saw a Cadillac dealership send out a permission-based email. Peter Martin, listen to this. I saw a Cadillac dealership send out a permission-based email campaign for HR. They said if you want to make over $100,000 in a year, think of a career. And they sent it out to like 10,000 or whatever the right way to their database. And they got a bunch of resumes from hitting their own database for possible employment. I've never thought of that before.
That's you'll get one of the best responses. One of the places I used to go was our CRM tool, and I would send out emails and say, you've done to our sold customers. You've done business with our dealership. You know what a fine organization we've created. We have opportunities available for due to growth and expansion, and the first place we want to go is to our customer base. Perhaps you have a brother, sister, a son, or a daughter, or a friend or a relative that might want to take advantage of one of the best careers that you can get in America today.
I freaking love it.
And we positioned it as out of loyalty to our customers, we're going to tell you about this first.
So do you see, like I get so excited about this, it's not just the goal, I want to hire more people, define who, what, where, and then how. These details are prices, your website. You should be posted on your website that there's a job opportunity. Another great one, Rob, I don't know if you have to deal with it. I only had a couple of years that were bold enough to try this, but going on broadcast television. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Check this out. Coming up on
well, with cable, why couldn't you? You could target your specific areas.
Watch the message that I had. I had a couple of people that do this. Hey, my name is Sean Bradley from Bradley Automotive, and I just want to say thank you. We have experienced such a huge growth, and we're building a multi-million-dollar customer development center, and we're looking for qualified people to work for us.
Love it.
Yeah, and you know what? Matter of fact, if you work at a dealership right now and they're not treating you right, come see me. And think about that psychologically. You're basically, you're crushing on so many different levels. It's an indirect advertisement you're doing. If I'm a prospect, multi-million-dollar customer development, so what the hell is going on over there, John Hinder Honda? I'm interested. I'm intrigued. If I'm a dealer, I'm like, oh my gosh, what the heck are they doing over there? You know what I mean? And then if I'm a my internet director or BDC rep or what have you at another store, they see that. I mean, like, that's a great idea. So this is what I'm talking about. This is what you need to brainstorm. We can't really make a massive exit here. I just want to inspire your creativity and your imagination how to use this. This really helped me.